Looks like we are live. Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pradeep, and today we are going to discuss two more super matches from East versus West, which is going to be held in Istanbul, Turkey on 6th of August at 8 pm Turkish time. And the matches that we are going to discuss today are Brzenk versus Kydyrgali Ongarbaev, which is a title match for 110 kilos, or is the Prudnik match? How can I forget? So Prudnik versus Todd match is the title match. And the second match that we are going to discuss is between Sandris from Latvia versus Lachlan Adair from Australia. So John versus Ongerbayev and Sandris versus Lachlan are the two matches that we are going to discuss today. It said 9 viewers waiting, and now it is saying only 3 watching. 11. Okay, now it is telling me that 11 are watching. Thank you. Mark Skigera is first. Danny is saying John 6 and Ongerbayev 0. Bro, it is a best of 5, so I think you mean 3-0. Akbar Muhammad is saying when is the match? I think I've already answered that question. Thank you anyways for asking, brother. So I think we should first start discussing the Lachlan versus Sandris match, and till then we will wait for more viewers to join, and after 10 minutes or so we are going to discuss the John versus Ongerbayev super match. So Lachlan versus Sandris, if you guys are watching, please tell me the feedback, audio, video. I hope everything is okay. Latvia versus Australia. There is another Latvia versus Australia super match, that is Ryan Bowen versus Coach Ray, and that match is going to be one of the most exciting and close matches, I believe, of the night. So tell me your prediction. Who do you think is going to win in this match? First of all, before telling the reasons why I believe so, I'm going to say that I think Sandris should win that match 3 pins to 0, and I'll give you my reasons why. First of all, the biggest reason being Sandris is a larger human being. Reason number 1, Sandris is way more experienced than Lachlan Adair. Lachlan has been arm wrestling for 5 years now, I think. Seriously, for 3 years almost. But he does not have that super match experience. He has been out of Australia only 3 times, I guess, if I'm not wrong. And that is not enough to defeat a Zloty Tour champion, to defeat a medalist at WAF, to defeat a European champion, which is Sandris. Sandris is 28 years old. He is younger, but still much more experienced. Let's see if I can change the background. I forgot it. I should have done it earlier. But this one is good as well. I hope so. And one more reason is Sandris is bigger now. I already mentioned that reason, but Sandris did say that his weight now is 119 kilos, so almost 120 kilos. I think he will be 120 by 6th, and that is massive Sandris. He used to be at around 110 kg weight. He was saying that he never used to try to get big. He was walking around that weight comfortably, and everyone is saying that Sandris said this. His frame is huge. He weighs 110 kilos, but he looks much more bigger. And now he's weighing almost 120 kilos. That is a big human being. And Lachlan he keeps on talking about that flop press. So maybe he also believes that Sandris is going to take his wrist, but he pressed through Mataivarangi Hetamoris without his wrist. He pressed through the Pavlo Derbedyanev, but I don't think what you did to those two guys can be done to Sandris. Sandris is much more experienced. I think if he takes Lachlan's wrist, it will not be that easy for Lachlan to press through his move. Let me see what the chat is saying. Hey Pradeep, hey guys, Master Jack, Sayon in the house, the Drew24 with his YouTube algorithmic boosting comment. Thank you, Drew. Nothing wrong with the background, okay. Hey Pradeep, what day and time is the event in North America? Bro, it is really easy. Just type 8 p.m. Turkish time to whatever your time zone is, and Google will tell that to you. Hey Pradeep, okay, read that. Mike Sharon. Edgar Ellerman is saying Lachlan's arm looked bigger than anybody else's. Okay. If he beats Sandris, that will be a huge statement. Even if he loses but does well, should matter as yes, I think so. But that match has the potential to be a mismatch. If somehow Lachlan is able to force the hook in round 1 or any round, I think it is going to be over very quickly. Sandris cannot hold Lachlan in a hook for more than 1 second, I would guess. That match is going to be one-sided in a hook, and I think one-sided if Sandris is able to top roll him, which I believe he should be able to top roll him. I wanna arm wrestle Pradeep. Why are you so angry, bro? You think John gonna win like he's been, especially since Ongerbayev hasn't pulled much? I think so. We're going to talk about that match later on. Hope Lachlan loses his tax. Why, bro? Why? Bronco Novak is saying, I will snap Pradeep arm in half. I'm not sure about that. To be able to do that, you need to be slightly stronger or similar level of strength. But with your statement, I think you believe you're much stronger than me. If you're much stronger than me, then you're going to just flash me to the side. My arm is not going to broke. Nach Nachane Augmented Arm Wrestling News. Okay, that is good. Is John arriving tomorrow? I do not know about that. I don't think he's there yet. So yes, maybe tomorrow makes sense. I'm excited to see what Vitaly brings against Dave. Yes, I uploaded 2 videos about those 3 super matches that were announced yesterday. For me, it was today, almost 2-3 a.m. when I made those videos. And the matches are Lachlan Adair versus Irakli Zirakashvili, Dave Chaffee versus Vitaly Lalitin, Schoolboy versus Khalid Ava Jashel. And if you want to watch those videos, you can do that after I end this live stream or even before, your choice. I've already uploaded a couple of videos about the announcements for King of the Table 5. Andre Jake Valdaz is saying, hello everyone, hello brother. Stacks, yes, yeah, John should reach tomorrow. Mike is saying, I'm excited to see what Vitaly brings. I already discussed that. Don't be angry. Pradeep will find you. Pump is saying. Sweden se pyar. Anu Burakable. You are from Sweden? Okay. Could you please ask the Gold's Arm guy to add contact us and other basic website things to that site? Feedback fact. Okay. For sure. I can do that while I am reading your comments. I think I can do that. Let's see Dave versus Morozov first. When Dave wins, then we can talk about Vitaly. Okay. Hello Rad, I hope you're doing fine. And I'm doing a live stream. The Drew24 has mentioned a comment. He's saying, could you please ask the Gold's Arm guy to add contact us and other basic website things to that site? Feedback, fact, frequently asked questions, etc. I push his site whenever I can. Thank you. Please reply. Okay. Yes, Dubai has zero affiliation with WAF. This is why the Russians are invited. Schoolboy and Vitaly. Is Dubai excluded from restrictions? Edgar, I think Lagya answered that question. Lagya, thank you. You mentioned that. You were the one who told me about that news yesterday. It was about over 2 a.m. for me. And then I tried to find the source. The website, King of the Table, the Court Sports website was not working. And I was doubtful whether I should make the video or not. But then Lagya also deleted his comment. So Somaya Candy is typing similar things again. I think Somaya thinks John will comment of the night so far. He makes that site for free and no ads. I want him to get enough traffic. He can add a banner ads and make some dollar from it. People like that deserve it. For sure. I love people who become happy when others make money. I am one of them. I am one of those guys for sure. Like, it makes me really happy whenever anyone makes money from anything, and especially from arm wrestling. Engin removed his latest video that he posted a few minutes back. Why? Only Engin knows. Engin removes 30% of his videos anyways. You were saying the video that he uploaded with Lachlan Adair, Ryan Bowen, Jerry, Hermes, that video? I did watch that video. I did not find anything controversial in that video. What happened to Ryan Bowen's glasses? Did he lose them in the plane? He's not wearing glasses? I do not know. What happened? Okay. Really, what was it, Eris? Yeah, Engin should make extra dollar too, even though that's not his goal. That I have always been bugging Engin Terzi about this. Like, you guys do not know how much efforts I had to put in to convince Engin Terzi to monetize his channel. Like, it took me months to convince him to do that. He put it back up. It is up again. Yeah, I can see it 7 minutes ago, so he re-uploaded it. Yeah, Uncle John is my new favorite puller. Uncle John is good. I found out because I received my PPV code from Engin and then saw the King of the Table 5 license when I went to redeem. Yes, I can understand you now. What's your height? I don't know why, but everyone in every live stream is always asking me about my height. More than 5'10", less than 5'11". This is what you could say, but I've heard that many people like to tell their height while wearing shoes. If that is the case, then I'm almost 6 foot. Jerry's gyno is next level stacks. Yes, I do agree. It is looking kind of ugly even when he's wearing a t-shirt. Bowen's glasses only works in Australia. So Sandris versus, let's get back to, I was diverted way too much from the topic. Sandris versus Lachlan. Please tell me your thoughts as well. I am going with Sandris Sedis winning that match 3-0. Lachlan is already kind of relying on that bent wrist flop press that he did against Metaivarangi Hetomoris and Pavlo Derbedyanev to win that match. But I don't think it is going to work for him. And Sandris' experience, his size, his frame, his top roll is going to be way too much for him. Bronco Novak, 87 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds. 190 pounds maybe. But I'm losing weight. I'm trying to get fit. I'm really fat at this body weight. $15 for this pay-per-view. So many high-level matches. Super great deal. Or $60 for 1 or 2 matches from UFC or boxing. Not worth it. Yes. Great. $15, 16 super matches. That is great. Like 6 inches. Almighty, are you? What is that? What's the beef between Chance and Jerry? The beef started, Eris, with a practice pull about a year ago from now. And Chance showed up late to the practice. Chance is saying that I was only 15-20 minutes late. Jerry was saying he was at least 45 minutes late, maybe 1 hour late. And Jerry was already beat up. Then Chance Shaw was beating Jerry very easily, and he recorded that video and uploaded it. And this is where the problem started. Chance started saying he believes he can beat Jerry, and Jerry was saying, Chance, you're delusional. And since then, for about almost a year, they have been going back and forth. Sandris should win. Hope I'm wrong. Andre Jake Vildaze is saying Sandris is obviously favorite. Lachlan knows that and 100% want Lachlan to win. Okay, Lagia, I think Sandris can also flash press Lachlan. Okay, no, I have seen his press. It works great, but no man. I think Lachlan is way too much for that press, because with that press there is a chance of getting caught inside, and then it is going to be a bad day for Sandris. He will probably try it at some point. Yes, this is the statement that I do agree with, but I think Lagia, it is going to be a bad decision for him. The guys that he flop pressed, that he shoulder pressed in arm wars, they are not at Lachlan's level, trust me. Yeah, I think Sandris he will use his large frame to stamp his authority, and he knows how to use it well. Thank you for the update, Eris. Okay, thank you. Yes, Sandris top roll and endurance might be another real issue versus Lachlan. Sandris is legit, but y'all overlooking Lucky. Okay, Lucky, not Lucky. Harvey Winston is saying Sandris isn't that good. Anything can happen. I would say yes, he is not the top elite guy, like level 5 as many people like to call it, but he's definitely a level 4, and level 4 guy is going to be difficult for Lachlan to beat. Like, he has won Zloty, he has won Europeans, he has placed on the podium in Worlds as well, so he is good. I'm 6'2", 235 Bronco. Great. Lagia, possibly. Bronco, you're the one who was talking about breaking my arm? No. It was someone else, I think. Lagia, possibly. So let's move on to our next match. 15 minutes already. Brzenk versus Kydyrgali Ongarbaev. For me, this match is really difficult to predict. Please tell me your thoughts. I think I should create a poll about this. That is going to be interesting to see. Usually, Brzenk is the expected favorite, and let's see if there is anything different this time. Ongerbayev. Who wins? Onger is the unknown. Yes, good comment early on. Do you have advice how to remove gyno? No, I don't. Lend us a few LBS. Alex, how much do you weigh, brother? How much do you weigh? First in Zloty and second overall, same Zloty, right? Yes. Correct. Love Ongerbaev, but you don't root against the GOAT. Harvey Weinstein is saying, correct. Kydyrgali is coming off a shoulder injury. John coming off that insane Corey match. Let's see. Do we know if John is fit? I think so. The fitness is going to be probably an issue for Ongerbaev because of his surgery. I don't think it is an issue for John. John looks fit. Stacey Morgan is the GOAT. Where is Stacey? How did I miss his chat? How did I miss Stacey Morgan's chat? Nope, I still cannot see that. Gabriel C, it is a 50-50 match for me. It can go either way. I do agree with this, brother. I am having the same thoughts for me. Stacey sent me here. Okay, Stacey Morgan sent you guys here. Thank you, Stacey. Have you ever been so lonely you would kiss a man, Pradeep? No, I don't think so. I like loneliness, so I don't know that answer, because I'm usually the one who is all okay if you leave me alone. I do not like being in a crowded place. Yeah, no offense to Sandris, but that Zloty was empty. Alex, great point. John might be all over the hill for Kydyrgali. So the Drew24 Rad has answered, and thank you very much for the super chat. I'm going to address this. Rad is saying, hi Pradeep, I thought it was simple to contact me though. The gold on Facebook page instead of email. I'll add contact us in the menu soon. For the feedback and frequently asked questions, just tell me more about what I have to do. Introvert, yes. But I like to speak. I'm a kind of an introvert who wouldn't know the names of his neighbors even if we lived together for 20 years. I'm that kind of guy. But I still like to speak, still like to do these live streams. Even if you give me a microphone and there is a huge crowd in front of me, I think I will be able to speak confidently. But I am never the one to approach someone to start or initiate a conversation. Never. I never do that. The HF Razor with the super chat. Thank you very much, brother. I searched that currency, but I don't know how I forgot that. Just a comment to encourage others to super chats and buy pay-per-view. Let's keep it going together. Thank you very much, man. Thanks. That really means a lot. And please, guys, please buy the pay-per-view. Unfortunately, I think I forgot to add the link to purchase the pay-per-view, but you should just go to app.codesports.tv, and I didn't add it afterwards because I knew the website currently is not working. But keep that in mind, app.codesports.tv, $15 pay-per-view, and you should be able to purchase it when the website is up again. Kevin Themkai with the super chat, 14 Canadian dollars. Thank you very much, brother. Been a long time, but I have been keeping up with all your videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, brother. So there are 16 matches. The reason why I'm doing these regular live streams, from my beard you can tell I'm on leave. I've taken 1 month leave from work and I'm free, almost a full-time YouTuber. A full-time YouTuber for this 1 month, I can say. And there are 16 matches, and creating videos and editing them takes a lot of time. So I'm doing videos for main matches, and I'm also doing live streams discussing one not so main event match along with that. So thank you very much, Kevin. You're a great person. I always remember your chats from months ago as well. Will you be doing live commentary for all the matches, Iris? Yes, I think I will be doing, and I'm thinking about inviting a guest who should be or who could be the guest who is not himself doing a live commentary or not attending a watch party as they call it in US. YouTube recommendation sent me here. Truth Seeker, thank you YouTube, thank you. Introverts are excellent observers, Mark is saying. Introvert internet troll. Anubura Kable is on a mission tonight. He won Europeans when Russians and Georgians weren't there. Even Ray got bronze. I agree with this statement. Still had some great wins there. PPV is added on this stream in the description. I see it. Okay. Maybe I did. Maybe I did add it. I forgot. My apologies. There is a link, but I don't think the website is working. Timmy or get sponsors like MMT did. Where's Marcus? Doesn't he super chat here? Don't remember. Marcus is a big huge time Pradeep hater. You should have seen that by now. I don't watch the live streams where he's kind of hating on me, but people send me not super chats, screenshots of his comments often. Pradeep, don't you think people are underestimating Morozov? Maybe, but the reason for the underestimation is that Prudnik match that he had. If that match never happened, we wouldn't have known what is the level of Morozov and whether he could beat Dave Chaffee or not. That Prudnik super match that he lost so easily is going to be a problem. Oh my god, this is one of the best super chats I've gotten. Swedish Kronos 20, thank you very much. Pump, do you have pants right now? So I'm someone who's thinking about whether I should dress like a journalist, a shirt, suit, tie, those kind of things to look professional, because this is my entire work. My work is not on the table. This is my entire work to make it look more professional. I'm thinking about some things. First things from the beginning, never consume alcohol. That I will never do ever on my channel, even though I believe I can do better live streams when I'm drunk, but I'll never do that. And I was thinking about wearing a suit, so for sure I'm wearing something. I saw John Brzenk once. He was wearing shorts or maybe in his underwear, and he had to stand up for some reason. And that day I thought, man, I'm never doing any live stream in that kind of clothes. You don't know when you may have to stand up, or if the camera falls or something else happens. Thank you very much, man. I really like that super chat. Mark is saying Marcus hates you. Why? He is so generous with his super chats. Guys, dropped $300 in one night. My wife would chop an important body part of mine if I spent that much on super chat. As she should. Pretty sure it's because of Uncle John thing. Yeah, it is possible. Before that, I was not aware of that. I thought many people drink alcohol in India. Yes, they do. But I'm not a drinker. Maybe a few beers in few months. Maybe once in 1 or 2 months. I'm that kind of drinker. Is there any chance of comeback of Denis Siplenkov? Yes. But it keeps on getting delayed. The comeback of Denis Siplenkov, he always keeps on saying that, yeah, doctor's clearance, but for some reason doctor's clearance is not available yet. Planning on releasing any merch, Pradeep? Yes, another time. Laziness. I am very lazy to think about ideas. What should I print? Please tell me. And I have my friend Kritin from India. He does great work on these logos and designs, graphics for merchandise. Please, or Solarun as well. He's also doing great work designing all of the East versus West photos and stuff. So please tell me some ideas about what should I do. and then I'll for sure launch merch. This has been a plan for about 6 months now, but I keep on delaying it. Do you like desi daru? No, I've tried whiskey, rum. I don't like that. Only beer. Good to know. Probably some workout merch. Okay, I'll create. I think I did create a poll, a community post, not a poll, and I did not get much response. Yes, Prudnik match is quite revealing. That is a problem. So I think this is going to be hardest match for John Brzenk, except for of course the Devon Lad super match, and very close to that Corey West super match, and really difficult for him. Trust me, man. The HF Razor has super chatted me twice, and I still haven't looked what is the full form of PLN currency. PLN full form. Polish zloty. Okay, thank you very much from Poland. Thanks. Yeah, Marcus is awesome. Morozov Chafee is a mismatch. Chafee easy money. The time for another arm wrestling in public video, Mark. I'll try. It was my second video, I guess. Second video. Probably some workout merch. Chief Pradeep is like the Ariel Haldwani of arm wrestling. I never knew about that guy until someone compared me with him, or him with me with him, not him with me. Then I saw there are many people making fun of him in the UFC community, but it has not happened to me yet, fortunately. But yes, I have heard he likes to ask difficult questions that people are not so comfortable answering. Chafee should win. Hope he does, but what if? I agree. But unlike the Devon match, the main challenge will be the actual arm wrestling as opposed to setup cringe and mind games. I agree with that one as well. Timmy was the first to compare you with Ariel. Possible. Need to have a really great memory to remember that. John Zurab match was also a close one, right? Not so close, I would say. So physically they are almost equal height, about 6'1", 6'1.5", both of them. Almost equal weight, 105 kilos for Ongerbayev, maybe 107 for John Brzenk, and similar bicep, forearm. They are almost identical. John looks slightly heavier, but Ongerbayev is also a big human being. I don't know how tall Cobra is, but I was watching Cobra and Ongerbayev, and Cobra was only till this point of Ongerbayev. So Ongerbayev is a tall human being. Print idea: microfouls are not real. Yeah, I can do something with rules. I like that video of Coach Ray. Lose on elbow fouls and blame the referees. Be a man. I think this was the video. I hate Table Devon, but he was a level over John, not even close. That was the problem. He could have easily beaten John Brzenk, and still he took 5 minutes. Maybe he was trying to be so loyal for his fans who betted on him, who put money on him. I was one of them. Maybe he was being absolutely sure that he doesn't make anyone lose money. I am probably the only one that doesn't like Cobra. Man, what should I say? Whenever Cobra comes on a live stream, I absolutely hate it, man. He holds the record of the worst live feeds ever. Worst video quality by far compared to any arm wrestler ever. You just want to switch off the live stream as soon as Cobra enters the chat. Man, his internet connection, his mobile phone, whatever it is really horrible. I hope there will be a hook. I think John should be the favorite in a hook, but Ongerbayev can hold John in a hook as well, I think. And Ongerbayev is 27 years old only. He started arm wrestling when he was 10 years old in Shardara. So even at 27, he has already been arm wrestling for 17 years. That is crazy stuff. Richie, member of the channel, thank you very much, brother. Ongerbayev will surprise everyone. He is still young, and at his peak he could pull anyone bar Levan. Anyone? other than Levan. I'm not sure about that. Richie. There are Hermes Gasparinis. And he beat Vitaly Laletin. Not Vitaly. I'm not sure what happened in the Vitaly versus Ongerbaev match. But he did beat Prudnik with a top roll couple of times. He beat Dmitry Salayev in a hook. So he has some good wins. Cobra is either high as a kite all the time, or he hit his head really hard on the rock. Jacqueline is saying this match will be a tough one between these two, between John and Ongerbaev. Ongerbaev is superb arm wrestler and John is the GOAT. Ongerbaev even kind of caught Levan hit in that past. Levan was catching Ongerbaev's hit, I think, out of straps. Cobra has improved his video streaming more since using a laptop or something, sometimes using phone still. I don't believe you, Drew. I don't believe you. Can you read my comment? It's above. Neil Hans is saying. For sure, I can read it. Yes, I found one comment from you. Your thoughts on Tobias Sporong, with whom you wanna see him pull, and according to me, he should get a match in every East versus West. Tobias Sporong, left-handed, I think. Difficult, man. Right-handed, where would he be? He lost to Morozov left-handed, but he defeated Prudnik left-handed. Right-handed, lost to Marcio in a close match. So right is not at that. Man, good question, but I need to think about that. He's pulling Wagner Bortolato in the next East versus West in November, and I think he's going to win easily. I'll have to think about that. Cobra nephew, what I'm doing? What does that mean? I have no idea. Tobias versus Kurdecha, Hermes lefty. Tobias versus Kurdecha, lefty. Right, he beat. Yes, maybe lefty. It can be close. Ryan SP versus Tobias Sporong, left-handed super match. Corey West versus Tobias Sporong, left-handed super match. I can watch those matches. When Sachin Goel video uploaded versus Michael Samarkand, I don't think they arm wrestled. I don't believe so. Ongerbayev also beat Salayev. Yes, I just mentioned that to me. In a hook it was. Wagner is coming back. Yes, my man. I love him for entertainment. He's so whack. Hermes has a flawless winning record on Ongerbayev both arms when they were in the same weight. Now he's 120 plus kg. Ongerbayev did win the Zloty at 95 kilos though. Wagner is a maniac on the table. So guys, let's get back to the John versus Ongerbayev super match. So John has won everything except for one Devon led super match. He won everything. Chan Shaw, Dmitry Kechen, Paul Lin, and Zurab Tavbaridze, the Russian, Zoloev, Hatsimurat Zoloev, and Pavlo. He has won everything. And Ongerbayev, not so much, but he faced Levan Saginashvili. He has not had many matches. Levan Saginashvili, Prudnik, lost to both of them, then won against Alex Kurdecha in a war. But even after that, he had a shoulder surgery. He himself told us that his shoulder surgery was because of the match against Prudnik. He injured something in that match. And after that, I have also had shoulder surgery, and I'm not experienced at recovery methods and rehabilitation. After that, I don't know if rehabilitation is the right word here, but recovery process after surgery, I did not do good enough to recover my shoulder. But it takes everything away from your side pressure, man. And as Engin Terzi was saying, that they might end up in that situation whether both of them have pronation but none of them have their wrist. So if he ends up in that position against John Brzenk, that shoulder is for sure going to bother him. This is my worry about him. Good evening, Pradeep. Hope you are doing good. Chirmedas, yes, I'm great. Ongerbayev also beat Siloev. This is pretty underrated. Okay, who do you think has more chances to win, Pradeep? John or Ongerbayev? Abhijit Mishra, we are discussing that. And right now, I would say John Brzenk. If it was not for that shoulder surgery. And I'm believing Engin Terzi's words on this live stream. I don't believe I'm really qualified enough to predict this match because I'm having troubles with that, only that shoulder surgery. I think I'm confident enough to say that if it was not because of that issue, I would have definitely picked Ongerbayev to win that match against John Brzenk. But I have John as a slight favorite, but don't be surprised at all if I predict Ongerbayev to win when I see both of them on 6th of August. Will John gas out? John will never gas out if you are not stronger than him. You have to be stronger than him to drain his energy tank. Prudnik versus Ongerbayev, awesome match for sure. That was classic pure top roll versus hook battle. It feels really good, man, when someone is trying to run away and you just catch him with your fingers, and in other rounds he does run away and take your finger. I love that classic battle. Definitely great match. 4-2 Ongerbayev. It is best of 5, so I think you mean 3-2. I think he guesses John out after going 2 down initially. Alex, possible. It is possible. Nothing is impossible in that match. And how crazy is John Brzenk? He was not even a top contestant in anyone's eyes in 2018 when we were discussing 2019 when we were discussing top 8 95 kilos. Everyone was saying that Ongerbayev is going to win this. Maybe Rustam can give him a good fight, and John is probably going to be in the bottom 4. And now in everyone's eyes, John Brzenk is the favorite. How crazy is that? Only John Brzenk can do that at 58 years old. I think Ongerbayev will get John in a hook war. I think both of them are trying to go outside. It will be difficult for either one of them to hook the other person. Today few of my friend in Saudi used there, but I think John is crazy enough to go in a hook if Ongerbayev wants to go there. Use their individual cards details for pay-per-view on Core Sports Bank. Shut their account, but be careful, fellas. Not necessary in every case, but can be a spoiler alert. Okay, interesting. I saw a video. He said that Devon faced Levan can defeat anyone in the world. Who said that? Ongerbayev has only one option, fast top roll. He can't win any other way. Josh, I believe he can hold John Brzenk. I don't think he will be able to beat John in a hook, but John is going to struggle a lot to pin Ongerbayev even in a hook. How else can he win? John will try to hook for sure when he is at the bad side of the table. He always does that, Andrea. Good point. So to me, almost everything is kind of leaning towards John Brzenk. Ongerbayev is a great arm wrestler, but super match stage, and this is probably going to be his biggest match of his career. And he's strong. Asian champion, very experienced arm wrestler, no doubt about that. And one point that is not allowing me to have a clear prediction on this match is that John Brzenk versus Pavlo Derbedyanev super match. If you watch the first round of that match inside the straps carefully, Pavlo was able to top roll John Brzenk. He was able to take his wrist, but while going near the pad, Pavlo lost his own wrist slightly. It was like this, and John's wrist was also kind of compromised, and then John pronated and just then pressed through him after that. So that round is kind of worrisome if you're putting your money on John Brzenk. And that was not far ago, maybe 4 months ago, 3 months ago. And this is why I believe this match can go in Ongerbayev's favor as well. Because give me one reason, or give me your opinion if you think like that. If Pavlo can top roll John Brzenk, then why can't Ongerbayev do that? Ongerbayev's ace weapon, his bread and butter, is a top roll. If Pavlo was able to top roll John, why can't Ongerbayev do that? This is my question. And if you think that he should be able to top roll John just like Pavlo did, what John did to Pavlo, bring him back like this from a top roll position, I don't think John can do that to Ongerbayev. If Ongerbayev takes his wrist, it is over for John Brzenk. He cannot just side pressure through him if Ongerbayev has good position. I would be very surprised if he can outlast John in a hook. I mean, I didn't say that he can outlast, but it is going to be just like probably Corey West versus John Brzenk in a hook. I found Levan versus Kydyrgali interesting. The guy gave it his all, and Ongerbayev is faster than Pavlo as well. So I won't be surprised 1% if he's able to top roll John Brzenk in the first round. Maybe not take him to the pad, but get in a good position. And if Ongerbayev gets in a good position, there is no coming back, at least in that round for John Brzenk, until he makes some adjustments in the next rounds. Ongerbayev will top roll John, but he will lose his own wrist too. That's the thing. This is what happened to Pavlo. Exactly what happened to Pavlo. I didn't think John was trying super hard in that Pavlo match, to be honest. Jacqueline, okay, possible. Regardless, if he loses versus Ongerbayev, John pins on top Bridze or something else, especially the last pin. John's performance of the year. Alex, okay. He looked like he was playing around. Engin sent more videos. Okay. So guys, I think I can announce it. Your boy Armwrestling News Pradeep is partnering up with Old School Labs. They've sent me an email. They want to sponsor my channel. They believe that the values of my channel and values of their company are parallel, kind of similar. They're sponsoring Engin Terzi's event and Engin Terzi's YouTube page, social media pages as well. So I'm also getting that opportunity. So hopefully I'll give you the codes and the details when the actual collaboration starts. Jacqueline already saying congratulations Pradeep. The stream is fast tonight. Stream is fast. Congrats Pradeep. Andreas is saying John wins. I rate Ongerbayev very highly. I want to see a war. And sometimes it is maybe it is only with me, not others want to see it. I first of all want the stronger guy, the favorite, in my opinion. Whoever the favorite is, in my opinion, I want to see that guy win. And second of all, I do not like the older guys winning. I hate it when 58-year-old guys defeat 27, 28-year-old champions. I do not like it because in my mind it forces me to think that, man, the sport is not progressing. If a 58-year-old guy after a comeback is able to beat the champions of today, then the sport has not progressed at all, and that thought hurts me. This is why I always want the older guys to lose. Timmy is saying great news. Vitali versus Chafee. Having a nice evening everyone. Okay, have a nice evening everyone. Alex, thank you. I'm total opposite Andrea. Okay, so you want the older guys to win. Blasphemy Pradeep. Jake Clean. Congrats, you deserve it. Truth Seeker is saying you're nice. Lagi is saying the biggest thing that worries me is the fact that Ongerbayev, I have to go back to read it, has had injuries and other things going on, so I don't really know. Yes, I know that shoulder surgery. I've had that surgery myself, and if he ends up, if you have cup and go sideways, your shoulder doesn't bother you at all. But if you do not have that cup, if you try to go sideways, man, it hurts like hell, even after 4 years of surgery. This is what has happened to me. John is an anomaly at 58. I love it when the older guys win. I think it says more about the longevity. Yes, that is a good argument. On one side there is longevity, and on other side there is progression of the sport. Are the younger guys as good as the legends of the sport? I always compare it to WWE, because when Undertaker retired, when Triple H retired, and when Shawn Michaels retired, Sting, I was not really interested in that guy. He was, I think, in TNA. Or Bret Hart, Owen Hart, whoever was your favorite guy. When those legends retired, nobody was able to replace them. Where are the Undertakers and Kanes of today? I think the same thing is with arm wrestling. When John retires, when Todd Hutchings retires, when these legends retire, Dennis and Andre is gone. Where are the legends today if they cannot beat the 58-year-old versions of the legends? This is a thing that bothers me. Pradeep is a WWE fan. I wouldn't have guessed that. Jake Lane, no, I have actually not watched a single WWE match in probably like 10 years. But I used to watch when I was a kid. This is how I learned English. Got familiar with the American accent. Because theoretically, if you can stay healthy and you're on TRD, you just keep progressing indefinitely. So in one way, being older is an advantage as long as you stay healthy. Lupkis was 56 or so in that match. In which match? 64 years almost. Yeah, I think he's 67 something now, 68 now. So 2011 it was, or I don't know, 13. Pradeep, one question. Chinmay Das is saying, did Russian citizen athlete allowed to compete out? No, not yet. If not, then how come Vitaly is going to? So they are banned by WAF. There is no relation, no collaboration, no connection between WAF and King of the Table. There is between Engin Terzi and WAF. Engin and Turkish Federation and Turkish Federation and WAF. So Turkish Federation has to do what WAF is telling them, and Engin, because they are facilitating the organizing of East versus West matches, the Turkish Federation, and they are paying Engin Terzi's pension till the time he dies, till the time his son dies. So they're supporting, the Turkish Federation is, the government is supporting Engin a lot. So there is absolutely no reason why he should go against his own country to invite the Russian athletes there. So this is the situation here, but no such thing with the King of the Table. They can invite anyone they want. It seems like WAF will allow Russians to pull as well, Andrea is saying. I hope it happens. I used to watch WWF yes, I also was very exciting when then Attitude Era ended and PG, what is the full form of PG era started. I lost interest in WWE, man. It seems like WAF. Okay, what do you think about Dave Chaffee versus Hermes Gasparini in a match? Close match. I think it can go anyways. If Hermes is able to take the wrist of anyone in this world, I believe. I don't think there is a human being on this planet who can beat Hermes Gasparini when they have lost their wrist. I don't think anyone can do that. Do we know what Ongerbayev's current weight is? Yes, we do know that. 105 kilos. He told us about that about 10 days ago in a podcast with Engin Terzi. Engin inviting Russians would be the equivalent of shooting himself in the foot. Jake Lane, yes. Watched WWE until 2017. Brock Lesnar, yes, big fan. Even after his return, I started watching in that 2013-14 time period. Dave's wrist is solid steel. Did you see Engin's latest video, Jerry? Yes, I watched that before starting this live stream. Jerry doesn't need his wrist to beat Hermes. Jerry cannot beat Hermes. No. I was the one who was trying to do everything to set that match up. I messaged Don Idris, I messaged Larry Wheels, I messaged Adam Silver, I messaged Jerry, I messaged Hermes Gasparini. Those are the 5 guys that I messaged, and everyone was excited about that match. Everyone told me that yes, they are thinking about that match, they will be thinking about that match, and it is going to happen. But at that time, Hermes was 120 kilos. That 130 kilo version, I don't think it is going to be a good match for Jerry. Vince McMahon retired, so WWE might be good again. Vince is the one who made WWE good, Cobra. I don't know what you're talking about. Ongerbayev 6'1.5". There are 2 places where I saw his height, 186, and when we go to the Wikipedia page, it says 188. So it is what it is. Little bit over 6'1". If Jerry beats Gennady, he can probably beat Hermes without his wrist. That's a big if. Hermes doesn't lose, I don't think, even from his younger age when he was lighter. I'm not sure if you can find any match where Hermes had hand control and lost a match. I don't think it has ever happened. Hermes also told me that he doesn't lose in this position. This is why he's confident against Jerry. Jerry likes this position, but Hermes likes it even more, I guess. I'm personally rooting for John. Real respect. Oh, I forgot to check the poll even once. I have my video over that. John is 72% favorite as expected, but I think John is not the 72% favorite in this match. It is like more like 52-48 at this point. It's so hard to tell anything about Jerry now until we see where he is at. Most hardcore fans stopped watching after Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit died. Wrestling changed to PG after that. Yeah, maybe. it was after that. I'm personally rooting for John. Real respect that man. Even at this age, he amazes us with his capabilities and consistency. You all depended on Onger how this match will go. Yes. Ongerbayev needs to be in a great shape. Well, yes, but Hermes has ever pulled a legit flop presser because people who actually are comfortable without their wrist are very rare. But there are many matches where we see guys is pressing through his opponent without his wrist. We see that almost many times at every tournament. Not everyone is intentionally going there, but when they end up there, many guys do win a match or two. Will be a good match for sure, but John wins. John versus Dennis and King of the Table, like the Rustam Babayev versus Hermes match. Rustam was able to. Hermes was giving up everything for pronation. Rustam was able to take him near to the pad. He thought he had a pin or what, but then Hermes just immediately brought him back as soon as he had the wrist control. Neither the King of the Table referees are related with WAF. Yes. What about Irakli versus Morozov in the match? Vince McMahon retire is no longer creating meaning. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Already 51 minutes in the chat. My prediction going into the matches is 3-0 Sandris Sedis winning against Lachlan Adair, and right now I'm going with 3-2 John Brzenk, but I may change this prediction if I see something special from Ongerbayev. He looks really healthy, he looks really excited and really in a fearless mode. Frodo wins many arm wars using the flop press. He's not a flop presser. Good point Richie. Thank you guys. Bye. No love for Lachlan. No. Rustam's elbow went off the front of the pad, but it's hard to notice because the pin covering it.